the war started, I have been feeling a lot more stress and anxiety for obvious reasons. It sounds stupid, but around this time, I really wanted to avoid sleeping well, avoid healthy eating. I feel like I wanted to justify all my bad habits because of the circumstances that I'm in. I justified it as something that I deserve. I deserve more sweets. I deserve more watching TV shows because I'm in such terrible circumstances. But no matter how much you feel like you deserve it, it's very counterproductive and ineffective in terms of fighting your stress and anxiety. You need to make real effort to apply minimalism even here, which means you need to get rid of the bad habits and bad routines that only make you drown in your sorrow and make some space and focus on some good things, good habits, good routines that will actually help you reduce anxiety. You shouldn't be criticizing yourself for eating sweets in your stressful period because it's really hard sometimes, right? To focus on good habits when you deserve some sweets and some TV shows till late night. So the first thing I decided to focus on to fight my stress is tea. That's amazing that people invented tea, actually. I sometimes drink about 1 million-ish times a day. Sometimes I drink it mindlessly, of course, when I'm doing some work, but other times I really try to focus on the process of drinking this warm cup of tea. You just take a warm cup of tea, you put a lemon in it, which is a lot more tasty, You sit down and do nothing. You need to calm down, you need to breathe a couple of times and focus on drinking tea. You have one job and just make sips, small sips. One sip, close your eyes, open your eyes to make another sip. Feel the notes of lemon taste on your tongue. Feel how your lips are touching the cup. Feel the warmth of this cup on your hands. Feel all the process of picking up the cup and putting it in your mouth. You don't need to put a cup in your mouth. Please don't get me wrong. And as stupid as it sounds during the storms in your life, try to really enjoy it. I just feel like it's 100% soothing and very calming process to drink tea this way. I remember about one TikToker that I loved so much recently that is just very funny. I will show you right here.
Welcome to my stupid fucking morning routine for my stupid fucking mental health. Perfect. Another stupid fucking beautiful day outside.
That is true. We need to do this all. Yeah, that's super annoying to just go for walks, drink tea, do meditation. That is really hard to start and really hard to make your mind understand that it's important because your mind doesn't want to do that. But when you try and try and try and try to do that, it will definitely pay off and you will be very proud of yourself when you just drink this freaking cup of tea without doing anything and thinking about anything, and you will be a lot less stressed. The second thing I do and that really helps me reduce stress and anxiety is to speak. Just speak. So easy. Well, easier said than done. That's a big blessing to have a person near you that you can talk to. I am failing at it very much because I don't want to bother people with just my opinions and my moaning about something, but it's very important that we find ways to express our feelings to our loved ones because you know what? Most of the times they're really willing to hear what we want to say. Let me tell you one thing. Having an honest talk with somebody you love equals good mental health and less stress. Silencing your feelings because you don't want to bother somebody with them equals going further and further with your stress and sorrow and ending up with burnout or depression. Just saying. You know what? I find a lot of messages that describe that if you don't like something in your life, you need to start changing it. Whether in some cases it's very motivating, in other cases it can be just like another pinch of salt poured on your open wound. And when some of these messages can be very motivating, other ones can be really annoying, because it's not always possible to change the circumstances you have. Let's say I have a job I hate, so I need to change it to follow my passion, of course, as they say. But who will pay my bills, and who will guarantee that in a year after following my passion, I will not end up in poverty? Who will guarantee that this year I will not be in poverty? Which is another thing that I'm dissatisfied with and don't want to have in my life and need to change. So this all is like a circle that you're trying to break. Or let's say you want to have cats and you are allergic to them. Okay, if you are that person, then I'm really sorry. Let me give you a hug. Like really, really sorry. Anyways, these are just my health conditions that I can do nothing about and I cannot change them. What I'm trying to say here is that you will always have something you hate about your life. This sounds really sad, but even if you get the XYZ what you want, you will still have some things in your life that you're not happy with. No matter how much you change it, no matter how perfect it is, how much like money, love, entertainment you have in your life, there will definitely be something that you're not happy about. Let's just accept it. You will always have stress in your life. Study to learn how to deal with it, to try to wait until that moment when you're not going to have stress, which is a moment that doesn't exist, unfortunately. But there's good news. There are many different ways specifically for you that will work. For example, journaling, like meditation, walking outside, good sleep, healthy eating. Well, we all know this works. And if you make constant effort towards these things, you will end up dealing with stress. Being sure that you can live with it, you just bear with the fact that you will constantly have stress, but you already know the instruments that help with it. The third thing that helps me with stress, I don't consciously understand that it helps me, but it definitely is helping me, is sports. And I know. I also don't want to do that. That's the most annoying thing, that you should do sports in your life. And just, you will have to do this freaking sport. Who invented the sport? Anyway, sports produces dopamine hormone in your brain that actually fights depression and stress and makes you happier. There's nothing we can do about it except doing some sports. I've been practicing sports for 2 years now. Well, it's yoga. I know that's not like an actual sport where you sweat all the time. Anyways, I do yoga, but still I do this every day. I'm really proud of myself. I still wake up every morning and don't want to do yoga. Yes, I said that. I really don't like starting doing yoga. Yeah, I feel really good in the end, like I did that, I'm proud of myself, but it's really hard to start. Even after a 2-year practice of everyday yoga, I still need some willpower to start it in the morning. Can you imagine? We all will have to push ourselves at least a little bit in order to be less stressed. Yeah, I know about these super people that like make no effort to go to the gym, but I just don't know what they are smoking. I think that the more common situation is that we will never have enough desire to really want to go to the gym, and we will need to make a little bit of push every time. I think that realizing that something requires effort from us makes us more ready to make that effort. That was it for today. If you are interested in some other of my videos, this is my workday and it's very interesting. It has 50% of retention rate. Can you imagine? That's a lot for me, for my channel. So go ahead and watch it. I really recommend it, and hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Have a good day. Goodbye.